Hello, this is Creeperington, and welcome back, guys, to another Monday talk show. So, today, guys, we are just going to talk about a few other things that I missed in, like, the last episode and stuff like that. So, one of the topics I had on my mind was to do something like make a server, and one of the other YouTubers I know has already made one. So I was like thinking, what should I do? Should I like make another one just especially for me that can really run a lot of people, or should I just like try to ride off his server for now? It's like I'll leave the IP down, or the IP will be on screen now so you guys can see it and everything like that. By the way, if I seem a little slow, it's because it's 7 o'clock right now and I'm starting a new recording schedule, so you guys are going to be seeing videos fly up every which way. So let's get this little snow patch done. And by the way, I really like how this little snow area is coming, but the mobs are just insane. Like, I wish I could just kill them all in one command, but that doesn't really work unless you have world edit on. So, a second thing is, he has not that many, he already has max plugins, and he has like some parkour and a little PvP area, but that's about it. And the max players on his server is going to be 12. So I don't know like how many of you actually want to join that and want to go play and help build stuff on the server. I don't really know. It's like I haven't really collaborated with my fans that much in this YouTube journey, but I will be telling you that there is a collab. The other YouTuber just has to post it. If you're listening, you have to do that soon. It's like I'll tell him instead. But yeah, I have done a collab with other YouTubers. It went it was a very quick one, but it went great. And I'm not gonna spoil what it is. If you guys should just hop over to K12 TV and watch when he uploads a new video, because that should be what he's uploading. So, the next thing I want to talk about is the Ocean Aquatic update a little bit more, because I was really like fascinated when I was like, not exactly fascinated, but I was kind of like, oh, you have like those oh moments, and I was like, oh, when the fish was just a shark in Toy Cat's video, because they had a fish and a shark, and it looked exactly like a shark, but I guess it was just a fish, and I don't know why, but I guess it was just a fish from perspective, and yeah. But honestly, if it were me developing Minecraft, I would just add in sharks, even though, like, if you guys don't know, making them either safe or strong, which is 100% of the reason why they're not going to be adding them pretty much ever. So, yeah, that's kind of the thing about the sharks, which is, I don't know what, like, Ark Survival Evolved did with that, because their game has sharks, I believe, and stuff like that. So it's like, it's a lot of, like, make-believe sharks that don't even exist. Well, like, probably don't even exist. That's the thing about sharks, is or like, oh, the megalodon doesn't exist or whatever. It's like, it's like, where's your proof that it doesn't exist? I was like, 'cause it doesn't exist. Well, that's great. That's great proof. And that's kind of the thing about like sharks and people who study sharks, because they don't exactly know which sharks are actually out there, like which so-and-so make-believe sharks are actually out there. So it's kind of interesting to me to see, like, it's like, where's your proof that the shark doesn't exist? It's like, well, you see, we think it doesn't exist because we haven't found them yet. Put that into, like, Minecraft's perspective. It's like, you could make anything from Minecraft into the game now, like, pretty much anything. Just, like, the Mojang team won't develop, like, pretty much won't develop it. It's like, you could put monster trucks in this game, and Mojang could develop it, but they wouldn't want to. It's like, Mojang kind of don't want to do anything like that, just because it's not, like, Minecrafty. And that kind of goes with some of the very small limitations that Minecraft has, because yes, Minecraft is like an endless game and stuff like that, because you have to think, there is every single chunk, every single 16 by 16 area has what amount of blocks. If it goes, you know what, it'll be on the screen right now. That's how much each chunk has of blocks. Now, if you think about your render distance, which, let me find it here, is usually 15 chunks, and then how many chunks are in a world, then you start to get some crazy numbers of blocks. Because altogether, guys, there is so many blocks in your world. If you were to count every single one, you wouldn't live that long. Okay? That's kind of how insane Minecraft is right there. So, yeah. That's like my number one catchphrase. It's just like, so, yeah. And one of the other things I've noticed in some of the YouTubers is they have, like, speaking habits for when they don't know what to say. It's because, like, that's every single day for me. It's like, what do I say right now? It's like, what do I do? Guys, what do I do? And it just comes out to be something really weird and most likely edited. But instead of that, I want to have stuff where it's just like, okay, you said something, and that's where you usually say stuff. Creeperington. Again, I had one of those moments. But it's fine, it's fine. That's what you get for being 12 years old and doing YouTube. That's what you get, Creeperington. So, and then one of the other topics I want to talk about, and this one's kind of a really strong one for me. It is dating at my school, because I recently got a request for dating. She's gonna ask me again today, but so one of the things I've like realized about dating in a 6th grade class is it's more about like the hype of dating than like doing it, because like you're like, oh, I have a boyfriend or a girlfriend now. It's like, what do I do? It's like, I can talk, and then I can say something dumb, and then he or she dumps me. That's how that's how it works, pretty much. And I don't know if it's like that with you guys in your school, because I know I have like a bunch of young viewers into my channel. I actually don't know the age group of my channel, which is kind of interesting. I would like really like to see that and show it off in a video, because I find that kind of fascinating if like a 30-year-old It's like if you're a 30-year-old right now watching this, it's like, good job for you, because you can stand up with my cracky voice and everything like that. Like that. And I would encourage you to subscribe. But yes, so it's mostly about like the hype of having a boyfriend or girlfriend, because everybody's like, oh, I really want a boyfriend or girlfriend. It's like, for me, I just kind of don't need one, because I've got YouTube, and that's kind of my job right now, and then I've got school, that's kind of my job right now. It's like, I have parents too, you know, guys. They exist. So let's put some ice back here, and yeah. And it's kind of weird how it works, but everybody like wants a boyfriend or girlfriend, but once they get one, they like lose it within a few days. That's one of the reasons why I'm not accepting, just because it's more like, okay, so now what do we do? It's like, we talk a little bit. It's like I said, we talk some time, and we act awkward around each other, and that's about it. It just seems like a really messed up friendship at this age, which is kind of weird to say, but that's how it does feel. If you were ever in 6th grade, it's like, I was gonna say, if you were ever 6 years old, it's like, if I was 6 years old and doing YouTube, I wouldn't have 137 subscribers, guys. I wouldn't have it. And yeah, which it's kind of weird about how like everything is just like popularity based, but that is kind of like the reason why I started YouTube. It's not exactly the reason, but it's just kind of the thing, is that's how like my income goes around, is how popular I am. So I get more money by how popular I am, which is kind of interesting, because like monetization will be on in like a few days. By the way, it might be on before this video is uploaded or something crazy like that, but it will be on very soon. And like the more collabs I do with other YouTubers that are bigger than me, the more of their subscribers I'll get, the more like I'll grow, and the more and it's just kind of Sir, are you chasing a chicken? Come on, man. I don't know what that was, but for some strange reason, that zombie was chasing a chicken, and I didn't like it. He was just straight up harassing that chicken. Okay, so, and it's just kind of weird to me that it seems like my income is based off of like popularity instead of like actual work. Don't get me started, but this is like work, posting a YouTube. It's like recording a YouTube video, editing a YouTube video, posting an hour-long YouTube video, or like something like that. Because the more you edit your YouTube video, the longer it takes to post, and like I only have a certain amount of time until like I have to do something, because I've started a new like wake up schedule, and it's kind of like embarrassing how I wake up, but this is how I do it. So what I do is I wake up at 7, because I have school at 9, so I have like 2 hours before school, and then I go, and right before I fall asleep, I dab my face with water, because like water's the one thing that like wakes you up so much, like other stuff can't. And it's like my alarm clock wakes me up, but it gets so annoying that I just have to turn it off, or my ears are gonna start bleeding. So it's like, what am I supposed to do? So I put like clothes by my bed, because it's like winter already, and I'm just like ending up getting dressed in bed instead of out of bed like everybody else. And I just find it so useful that I can just do that in the mornings, because everybody else is already sleeping. They're just like, and they won't even care. So it's just kind of funny how that works. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Monday Talk Show. I'm sorry that we haven't had the Monday Talk Show for 2 weeks. It's mostly been because of like the schedule not being good and like schoolwork and stuff like that. So like if you like the video, please like the video. Like if you like the video and subscribe for more content. I'm Creeperton. I hope you all enjoyed this Monday Talk Show and would like to see more. Post that in the comment below because I will always be making more. Look forward to a solid video schedule and I will see you all later. Bye!